To post or not to post? That is the question. To suffer the slings and arrows of the outrageous fortune of Instagram and Meta. To create the system with likes and not likes and dislikes and all the likes of the likes. Should I suffer my energy to be put out into the universe to be stomped on by those who don't care? Or do I need the likes of those who do? Am I braggadocious? I don't know. Do I need to post? Alas. Instagram, I knew you well. To post or not to post? That is the question.
I'm looking.
What's up? What's up? What's up? It's Monday night, and guess what? We are here. Your boy J.I. the Mass Creator. Over here to my left is your boy
Richie Rich is in the building. Slut gang.
It's like gang. All the way over down 95 with the Never Forget t-shirt in lime green is my boy
Van Gogh.
Sitting right next to me, unless we got a special guest every week, is my boy
Scott TT. Scott, what up?
What up? And together you got the grown man click. And before we do anything, we're going to lift our glasses up and take a shot. It's called To a Great Show, to Good Energy. Clink, clink. Drink. That's a high quality H2O.
You good?
Hit the back of my throat like a professional stripper.
Wow.
Good Lord Jesus, that was pretty rough that time. So anyway, got our first condiment in the peanut gallery, and it is my lovely wife, Miss Sheila. How you doing, Sheila, baby?
Hey, with Sheila.
Slut
Thank
gang
you.
in the building.
So
hitting the back of the throat, man. Listen, I'm gonna shut up.
Man.
Yeah.
Ain't that what Cardi B said? Hit the dangly thing in the back of my throat.
Lord.
Hey, yo.
I don't know if I listened to that song or not.
WAP.
What you say? What you call it?
WAP. Wap. I know it's WAP. I'm being funny. Wap. That's what it sounds like if you're doing it right. Wap. Right?
Wow.
No, it should have sounded like kush.
That's short stroking it.
Really?
Yeah, when you get to the back, you're going to hear a thud, hopefully.
Wow.
I don't know about y'all.
I be playing the
I don't know about
drum. Dome.
And you should hear a knock and a splash. That's what you should hear.
Near the end, you might get the splash. The big splash.
Man, everyone's different.
What the hell? Why do Michael Jackson have on a cowboy hat? The hell? Let me get off that page. It's driving me a little weird. That's weird.
What?
Michael Jackson in a cowboy hat in a new video. How he got a new video out?
It's called AI.
Is that Shauna or who's that saying, hey
Oh,
guys?
that's Christy.
Hey Christy, how you doing? I know it's
Christy's in
either
the
Christy or
building.
Shauna. They usually the first two. She'll beat all y'all today. So, but so we gonna
What up,
go around the
Auntie?
room and we gonna see what was going on in the world for the last week since we've last been on these podcast streets. Van Go, what you been up to, bro?
Oh man, just very, very busy. Getting myself together for this little small legal matter that I have to handle. Nothing bad on my part. It's something that I had to do, not really regretfully, but necessary, so that things could be the way that they should be. Try not to get into too many details because
Yeah.
it is a case.
Right.
So,
Ongoing.
but it's not against me. So I'll just leave that there. So I'm going to be fine. But yeah, kind of had to press some buttons and,
Mhm.
Already made one county completely mad at me. So, we'll keep going. and
They so
see how
used to
far we
when
can get.
dumb people come in that when a person who knows law and know their legal precedents,
Exactly.
they
And then when they get
feel
hit with something, they're like, now what?
right.
One county's cool. What are there, like 13, 14 more in Maryland?
Yeah.
You could piss off one county.
Yeah.
He'll be
Yeah.
all right.
Yeah, well,
Glad to see you're doing great, Christy.
Not really, because if it's a circuit court, that goes
Jesus
through
Christ.
Maryland.
Yeah.
That goes through the entire state.
Oh, I heard about you.
So, exactly. And that's what winds up happening. So we will see how all that plays out.
Okay. All right, Mr. Needs, Mr. Slut Gang,
Man,
Mr.
I've been chilling.
CEO. Yeah.
Been chilling. Ain't too much really to say. I got a lot for flowers and powder.
Okay.
Let me see.
All right, cool. All right, T. That leaves you and me.
Did I tell y'all I shut a mall down? Was that last week? That was last week, wasn't it?
You shut them all down.
Yeah. had a shoot up in Philly. Had to shut a mall down. It was a dead mall.
Oh.
Had a couple of vagrants and
What is it with you
clean-
and vagrants? You as bad
cleaning
as
people.
Van with randomness.
Hey,
You
look.
be having vagrants on your shoot.
cleaning people looking at me. I'm like, hey, look. Kept on cleaning. I'm like,
Uh-huh.
If
Yeah.
it's an empty mall, what are they cleaning?
well, it wasn't quite empty. I mean, there was like 4 or 5 people in there.
Damn.
The whole mall?
Oh, so
Wow.
it was the Philadelphia Plaza.
Man.
If you know, you know.
If you know, you know.
Yeah.
Wow.
Trying to find another one down here. Nah.
They closed it.
Yeah.
Oh,
that's
it's-
true.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, it
nah.
closed itself, basically.
Nah, it's getting too cold to go down to Old Town, yo. Can't do that.
Wow.
Can't do that.
Shout out to
If
Old
you're
Town.
looking for vagrants, you go down to Old Town Mall.
Yeah. And then we had
I'm sick of Old Town Mall.
Huh?
Like Graffiti Alley
Uh-huh.
and Old Town Mall. It's two places that's overdone it.
oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I'm
I
so
mean,
sick of it.
Absolutely.
I
100%.
hate it.
I had a
so much.
model. She was here this weekend. She was like, "You know that place, the graffiti place?" I'm like,
Ugh.
"Yeah."
Right.
Oh, you want to shoot there?
Yeah.
No.
No.
Everybody shot
And
that.
don't think it's because a big shout outs to Graffiti Warehouse and the energy down there because
Right,
they
right,
are a
right.
collective of artists. We're
Right.
not talking
Absolutely.
about that,
Absolutely.
but photographers aren't big on been there, done that.
Mhm.
I mean, we're more like, what can I create that's not like anybody
fine.
else's
Right.
shit?
Right.
And there's so many people that shoot down there. It's like,
And just like, you know, when
Ugh.
I give away the wardrobe and stuff, and you know, I know you give away clothes as well.
Yep.
And if a model wears it to another shoot, I don't care because no way it's going to look like what I shot.
Right. Wear it out. Shoot.
Wear it out. Do whatever you need to.
Listen.
I want to make sure you understand that, you know, an eye is something that you possess and nobody else can have it.
I cut a chick off. I swear to God. She was in mid conversation. She said, yeah, I would love to work with you. I'm like, I'd love to work with you too. She was like, yeah, we can go to I got to work that day. I ain't even had a job then. That was the worst part about it. Like,
Cut that off real quick.
Well, let's see. Over the past week, it's been wild. Like I did 100 t-shirt order.
Damn.
Nice.
2-color.
Oh.
This whole room was covered with t-shirts. I mean, like everywhere. Thanks to my boy T. Scott, he came through and pressed them out for me. Some of them.
It was a t-shirt explosion, son.
Yeah. And I did that for my sister's church up in New York. So big shout out to Bethel Community Church in New York, Staten Island. Yeah.
And that was right before we cleaned up for the event.
And then right after that,
You got Scott to do something for the church.
then I had Jasmine.
Pause. I'm the only PK here. Calm down. Relax.
I had Jasmine Bismarck in the studio this weekend, and I also hosted here in the event space the what was the name of that event? I don't want to say it was wrong, but
I don't want to call the wrong name.
Buster, my boy, Boudoir, R&B Boudoir.
Boudoir by R&B.
Boudoir by R&B was here, and he had an amazing fashion show, adult-oriented themed with lingerie, negligees, and big tatais. It was a little bit of everything. There was also a birthday. Marcus, shout out to Marcus Gregory. His birthday was Saturday.
Platinum status photography.
If you don't know, find out. He shoots here at Mass Creations. But he got a special lap dance too. They had this young lady.
Man, look.
He got a lap dance. The other 2 people got beat the fuck up.
Yo, all I know is hey, if you was here, you know.
Yeah, even Slut Gang.
This was Saturday?
Yeah.
Yes. And this was here.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody hit my phone.
And Marcus got slapped down right about where you're sitting.
Hey, wait a minute.
But then Marcus saw where it was going, and I saw him get behind the pole so that he was blocked from her. And then I saw him by the door. Next thing I know, Marcus was going to get his book bag but see, the whole idea was that she couldn't do what she did to Marcus, because Marcus was like 100 pounds heavier than the other 2 guys. She was slinging them boys around, dragging them across the floor, doing kamikaze dives on their
Shout out
nutsacks.
to Marcus, man. Happy birthday. Sound like you deserve it.
So, but he got a lap dance. The other 2 got beat up. She was an amazing dancer. Like, I was in awe of her. And you probably, if you go on Instagram and look up Boudoir by R&B, you will see some of the videos of her lap dance, because there were a lot of video cameras going.
Oh yeah.
But so yesterday I watched and was here early in the morning to see the Ravens win a game over in London, because the last time they got their asses handed to them. But then after that, I had a shoot with the lovely Allison Olivia.
Shout out to Allison.
Yeah, shout out. And
I don't know her.
After that, I hosted another event. We had the Shibari workshop, and that was with Miss Nefertiti Chaos. So she was downstairs with her group, and they would time people up and suspending them and everything. And Buster came back for that. Marcus came back for that. It was a nice crowd. We had Eli, the naked trumpeter, in the building again. So shout outs to Big E, because he plays the trumpet while he's getting tied up and stuff. It's crazy. It was a cool little event. And so it was a busy week. And then today, I announced the next Reptile Mania shoot. My boy, Mr. Jay Holiday on Facebook, Mr. Luigi Vince on Instagram. He is an amazing expert snake handler and reptile handler, and he's going to be here on the 28th with me. And all of the people who show up will be photographed with snakes, lizards,
spiders, whatever.
It's going to be cool. We did them back to back to back, and I was like, we need to cool out on that for a minute because we were wearing it then, and now we've getting a lot of requests. So now we're getting ready to bring back Reptile Mania 3 2023.
Come on now.
And it's going to be all right. We're
Right.
going to be giving it
Nice.
up. Show.
Now I'm gonna have to miss this one.
You 28th?
Yeah.
You already booked?
Well, as long as a snake don't try to
No,
jump
not
off the roof
exactly.
again.
But I want to give a shout out to my man Tone.
Okay.
Okay, Tone is having a premiere
Okay.
of his movie Freak Like Me, and it's his first leading role. And
Okay.
his first assistant director credit.
Okay.
So I
that's
want to
what's up.
give
Give him
a
another,
big
give him
shout
another one.
out. I'm gonna go support my man
I don't know
on the
what, man.
28th.
Because one thing about this, we spread love. We don't have no
Mhm.
hate. We
Yeah.
love working with other companies. We love being a part of their productions. We love whatever we can
But
do.
100%,
Yeah.
that reptile is something you don't want to miss.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
All right,
Yeah.
It's cool.
let's be clear.
Yeah.
If you into snakes, and I mean like real snakes, I know how y'all freaky ladies get.
Yeah. They done turned a rose into something nasty. You used to could smell a rose. Now,
Yeah.
if you see a rose laying on your bed,
Hey, one of my
You
favorite
better not smell
one of
it.
my favorite rappers always told me roses really smell like boo boo.
well, if they using that rose on their ass, they really missing the point.
Hey, but
Wow.
the rose can be fun though. The rose can be fun. That's all I'm gonna say.
Coming from the makers of Fleshlight.
Roses that
Wow.
It's like, gang.
Yeah.
I saw a post this week on Instagram that was along those lines. It said for those guys
Sure you did.
that are against using sex toys, why? They're on your team.
Hey, for real. Hey, for real.
All right. Well,
As
let's.
long as the sex toy ain't got a heartbeat, I'm good.
And on that note, flowers or powder for you. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. It's everybody's favorite part of the show, flowers and powder. And in case you don't know what this segment of the show is about, we're going to turn it over to the man on the streets, the man who sees everything, the man who sees everything weird, my boy, Down 95. Bang, go. What you got?
All right. So, Flowers and Powder is a segment of the show where if somebody's done something absolutely amazing for you, you can give them flowers virtually, give them a shout out, tell them thank you, all that good stuff. But if you have that lady that refuses to kind of like roll her window down because she's about to drive off at the gas pump, but the gas hose still in the car. Yeah, you definitely need to go ahead and give her some powder for being ignorant.
So, who wants to start off flowers and powder? And if you're in a peanut gallery, which is anybody, actually, the peanut gallery is empty for the first time in a long time. We don't have nobody here. But if you're in the peanut gallery online, please, if you have a flower or powder that you want to share with us, let us know, and we'll put it on the screen for you.
Tell us about it.
Tell us about
There we
it.
go.
Tell us about that bitch, or tell us about that good motherfucker. Tell us
Cool.
who's going first.
I'm gonna give out flowers today.
Okay.
Okay.
Normally I give out powder, but I'm gonna give out flowers today to my sister,
Hey, sis.
my son's godmother, all that good stuff. Her name's Nellie. She's been on the podcast before.
Hey, Nelly.
I'm gonna give her flowers for kind of standing up for herself for once. She was in a situation and she didn't know what to do about it, and she kind of put her foot down and was like, "Look, this is what needs to happen. This is what needs to." I was like, "Okay, cool. You know, you're getting some backbone." Because normally, she's one of those nice people where people just walk all over because they can.
Mm-hmm.
So now that she's put her foot down, she definitely gets flowers for that.
Okay,
So,
great.
yeah.
So that goes out to Nelly.
shout out.
All right,
Shout out
Scott,
to Melly.
what you got?
I'm leading with love.
Hey,
It's the quiet storm.
With Ralph Tresvant. What?
Oh, wow. Pause.
that's a sensitive
What?
storm.
That's just.
I was like, what? I was waiting for them to say, with I'll be sure. And it was like, with Ralph. I need a man with sensitivity. What?
Right.
You need a man. What? What did you say?
Right.
You need a man?
Listen, that shit do you right.
Oh, he meant like you as in her. Okay, I got it.
That shit do you right. It's soft as shit. Do you right.
Right.
You need a man with. He said sensitive titties.
No,
I don't like
I wish
that.
he would.
What?
He said you need a man with sensitive titties, or am I, or whatever Ralph Tresvant said.
If she got sensitive titties,
Yeah,
she's
sensitive
pregnant.
titties I'm with. The man part, yeah, nah, you can pause on
He
that.
said you
Man.
need a man with sensitive titties.
That's why I don't
Listen to the song.
No, I don't listen to him.
You
That's
need
why I
a
don't
man
listen to him.
You don't rock with Dash?
Sensitive
Not anyone talking about
titties.
men with sensitive titties. No,
And then
I'm
he
not
said a
rocking
man
with
like
I'm
me.
Wow.
Shout out Rose.
He added an extra syllable to the word when he was putting it in the set.
I can see how you get it.
Yeah.
I definitely can see it.
Sensitive
See how that works out.
titties, a man like. Nah, I can't even finish that line.
I want to cry in the bed and shit like, babe, I can't believe Mufasa died.
Don't touch me there. Touch me here.
What Megan said, don't fuck me like that. Fuck me like this.
Wait a minute. How she
What?
going? I'm scared of that too. How that means she put a strap on. How she gonna show you how to fuck if she ain't got one?
You know what?
Let it
Scott-
go.
Scott-
Let it go. Let
Scott,
it
go
go.
I
ahead.
listen to songs. I listen to
Let it go.
songs.
Let it
Scott,
go.
Scott,
Let
go
it
with
go.
Chef Law.
all this is saying is love for the whole world. I got nothing.
So I guess I'll go into you. You know what? I know I said it before, but this last 2 weeks has been an amazing roller coaster for me. And it's like just when the storm got quiet and everything was rolling cool, you know, that I don't like to say the devil, but that negative energy
Kick back up.
came heavy for the last couple weeks. And I have been living here at the studio basically, because anybody who said they wanted to do anything, I had to say yes to make sure that, you know, things were covered.
Right.
And the lovely woman came on the screen first today, and that's how hard she's been riding and dying for me lately. It's a little sensitive. I'm sorry. I am feeling a little sensitive about it, but
All right, Ralph.
I deserve it. But my wife Sheila has been holding it down. She has been amazing support. You know how sometimes when you on that grind and your wife or
Shout
your
out,
girl
Sheila.
or whatever be like, I need you here. I need it. She's been like, no, handle your business. I've been getting up at 4 or 5 in the morning, coming over here, doing what I got to do. She got mad at me once because one thing my wife loves is consistency. And all throughout these last few weeks when I've been grinding real hard, every morning at 7:45, between 7:45 and 8, when I know she's about to go to work, I leave her a lovey message, you know, just something I do, you know. And I forgot one day because I was working really hard and it passed me by. She spanked me a little bit for that. But then she said, but I knew you were working. So I just want to give her a little shout out. Thank you, Sheila, because I have heard, and you know guys
They married
who are
folks,
in
man. I love that
relations,
shit.
but you know guys who are in relationships and they're out there doing right
Right.
and they're working hard to do what they're doing, whether it be their passion and working a job, or with me, my job and my passion are the same, but their significant other doesn't give them the space
Giving them
Right.
the ass kiss.
to allow them to get where they need to go. Because like I tell her all the time, I'm grinding harder now so I can lay down later.
Mhm.
You know, I don't want to grind for 10 more years. I want to grind for 2 more years.
Right.
And that's what it's about. And you know, I'm done. I gave her flowers. I'm gonna give her another shout out. But I love you, boo. You
Shout
hold
out.
me down every day.
Shout out, Sheila.
Hey, auntie.
So that goes to Rich.
Oh,
Slut Gang CEO.
Slut
What you
gang,
got?
Slut gang,
What
Slut
you
gang.
got?
Shout out.
What you got?
Shout out,
What
shout
you
out.
got? I'm loud today. I'm
So
sorry.
yeah, I'm definitely extending love because, like I said, I got flowers and powder.
Okay.
Yeah, so give me a little second to get this off of my chest real quick. My
The floor is
family,
yours.
my family was hit with a nuke last week, and we've been going through something. So I would definitely want to send flowers to my family. All
You
right.
want to hit the button when you're ready? Because I want to give you
Yeah,
the
I got
space
you.
to.
I got you. I got you.
Yeah.
Definitely want to send flowers to my family.
Just the slap right here.
And cool.
That's the boo. Hey, yay,
Yeah,
boo,
this-
and that's slap.
So, flowers to my family. And I want to let y'all know if y'all watching, we're gonna get through it. Now the powder.
Amen.
Then the powder I'm gonna give.
Here we
it
go.
goes.
I'm giving this powder and I'm being completely honest and transparent.
Mhm.
It's to myself. And I'm giving my powder to myself because I did not know how to deal. And I lashed out to folks that probably didn't deserve it. And I got to give myself powder for that. I got to give myself powder because I am not the same person I was because of it. And I'm in a dark space. But I also know me, and I'm going to climb up out of it. So I'm going to come back. I'm going to be back, and I'm going to be better than ever. But I got to give myself powder for the way I've been acting and handling things this week.
All right.
And I'm done.
Get your grown man
Now
on.
I got to
All
give
right.
you
I feel
flowers for understanding where you are and being honest about it. Because a big problem, especially among brothers,
People won't
is
self-protect.
that we don't self-protect.
And if y'all don't
Yeah.
understand, that's the whole reason why we started this shit in the first place.
Yeah, because we want people to
Every
understand.
season-
You can vent.
Every season we go through, we stand 10 toes. That's it. That's what this shit looks like. All right.
Mhm.
And that's what it's about.
So salute to you, son.
And we're going to have something coming up soon. I can't really put my finger on when, but it's in the works with my boy, Sophisticated Grizzly.
Hey.
My boy, Mr. He said, there's something in the works. And once we get it nailed down, we'll definitely let y'all know. Love you too.
Hey, your auntie.
But see, she don't just love me, she love you guys. Because if I was with another crew,
Oh, yeah.
it wouldn't be the same.
No, not at all.
Except for if I was with the Noir Boys.
Oh, yeah.
Because that's my original running clique. That's me, Walter, Vox, and
Slow.
Raven.
Slow.
Yeah,
Right.
that's Walt.
Damn, that's right. You said, well,
Yeah, but that we went to school together, so we've been wolfing it up for years. We like the original wolf pack.
I just lost my honorary status because I didn't hear you say Walt. So
No, you still a Vox. I mean, a Noir
yo,
boy.
shout out Slow. I ain't hear
That nigga
hey,
felt so way.
He got in.
Say my God.
I'm getting old.
No, he got indoctrinated, because, and that's how I met you was through Vox. So
That's-
if Vox said that
That's
you,
another story.
but Vox is the only person that can banish you from the Noir Boys because he started the Noir Boys.
Avian in Vegas. That's all I had.
AVN in Jersey, that was crazy. You
And I
weren't
missed-
there,
and
you
I missed
it.
that one.
Because
Yeah.
that was me. It was so funny because Sheila was like, I don't care where them bitches at. They just better not be in your room. I said, but the food is in my room. She said, feed them out the window. Because you know,
that's right.
because if you don't know, my boy Vox, he's in the circle with a lot of adult video content creators, and
freaks come out at
yeah.
night.
So-
What?
we
No,
went
according-
up there.
With
Shout out
him,
to
they come
Vox.
out in the daytime too.
Yeah,
Hey,
but
listen.
when we went up there to AVN, and for those of you who don't know, AVN is the Adult
No,
Video
y'all went to
Network.
Exotica.
No,
He went with
we
AVN.
went to AVN.
AVN was in. Oh,
Yeah,
Okay.
1 year the AVNs were in Jersey. Well, it was in Ocean City or somewhere.
Oh,
Yeah, Atlantic City. It was Atlantic City.
Lord. That's almost as bad
Yeah.
as Vegas.
Atlantic City makes sense because
Yeah.
everything is cheap in Atlantic City.
But we went there and we had four rooms. 2 of them were adjoining. Mine was separate because no bitch was no bitch was going
You
one
ain't
into my
wandering in-
room.
Nah,
Yeah,
nah,
no.
son.
I'm not, and they made sure I was in a protected space. But this is the problem. Y'all know I cook, so I
Yeah.
had bought my care package with me. I made fried chicken. I made everything. Like my refrigerator, because we had the maxi fridges. So my
Right.
refrigerator was full. We had a microwave oven, all of that stuff in my room.
This don't sound sanitary at all.
No, in my room it was because it has a kitchenette. I had a kitchenette.
Oh.
Yeah, I had a kitchenette, so I was good. And so whenever anybody came to see us,
He kept the lube separately.
Hey, listen.
lube. I had no damn lube.
Hey, look,
Shit.
what? Calm down, y'all. Damn it.
Shoot, I'm waiting for her next comment. She gonna be like, "You better tell the truth." I am nah, but because I talked to her most of the night because it was like once we got back from the convention center, and this was before we went. That would have been a powder smackdown.
Oh yeah. Oh, absolutely. Ain't no doubt.
But see, that's another good thing about the circles. The 2 circles that I'm in is that they protect you. Like they don't want to see you
Oh yeah, we ain't
trip
gonna
on the
we ain't gonna see you out there.
no.
There ain't gonna be no third rail action,
Right.
yo.
Right. So, and
Subway,
that's the whole idea.
third,
But
third,
see,
third rail,
Right.
subway, power, fry you.
Hey, yo, shout out to Scott, yo.
but anyway. So
You ain't even let it
but
get it out.
it's always a good time with the Noir boys, and then Raven is in singing, I think, with is it Legion Lost or Red Mangog?
Wasn't he with Mangog?
Mangog. So he's in a heavy metal group,
Mhm.
and but guess what? Ended up happening. Raven is singing in the group with Bert Hall. Bert Hall is
Right.
one of the lead guitarists and bassists for Mangog, and we've been in school. We went to school together since elementary school.
Right.
Nice.
So shout out to Bert Hall and Mangog and Legion Lost. Ooh, wrong one. Give him a big one. So it's like my circles keep overlapping because like one person from each circle is in another circle. Bert is in Mangog, which ties me to Raven, which ties me to Vox, which ties me to Scott. So one person is in each one of my little circles. So
That's a lot of time.
yeah,
Cool.
that's what happened last night too. Wait till you see some of the suspension pictures. They were suspending
Shout out
people.
to Nuffy, man.
Yeah, she was tying them up.
Shout out to Nuffy.
Yeah. But anyway, we do have a subject tonight.
Yeah.
I don't know if you saw the intro, but the intro was about post or not to post. That is our question. And I sort of came up with the question because I think that was mine, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Because people tell me I don't post enough. You're good. We love your work, but you don't post enough. And to me, I'm like, but y'all post it. That's good enough for me. And they like, no, you would get more followers and this, that, and the third. But you got to remember, I'm a step down generation from the internet generation. Like,
Right.
I don't thrive on constant edification of myself.
Right, like, hey, look at me.
That's what it feels like to me. And
Shout
I know,
out to edification.
you know, I know a lot of people, but this is the whole idea, and you're closer to that generation. So what I would say is that for me, the problem is we were always taught be humble, stay on your grind, and good things will happen.
And the biggest problem with marketing that I've found, to your point, is you can't be humble
Talk about it.
and market yourself properly at the same time.
There we go.
Rich talked about it a couple weeks ago.
Mhm.
You got to talk your shit. And humble people talking shit don't usually mix.
You gotta show your
That's
dick.
the problem I'm having. And that's also the problem I have with the internet. I remember life before the internet. Internet doesn't faze me. I don't care about likes. I don't care about posting. I don't care about anything.
And that's where I'm at for the
but
most
that's
part.
why I'm stuck though.
Because right now, like today, is so funny because you know I put out the commercial for the shoot for the reptile shoot,
Mhm.
and then right behind it, I had to put out the commercial for today's show.
Right.
And that was another question that I posed: when is enough? When is it too much? You know, when am giving people all this information back to back to me? Because you know, I usually do the commercial.
Right.
2:00 is posted and up. But I posted those commercials within an hour of each other, and I felt like I was being a little gluttonous. You know,
Gluttonous?
yeah.
But,
Yeah.
yeah.
Why?
Because it was back to back.
So
Right. See, that's what you would say.
That-
Like,
that's
so-
the discussion.
It's a mindset
It's a
thing.
mindset thing.
Because like even when like I remember when I got my boat and the boat is gone. I don't have it no more. But I got a boat and I wanted to share the fact that I got a boat on social media because I wanted my family all over the country to see it because my kids are across the country and everything. And then when I did share it, I felt bad because it felt like I was saying, see what I got?
Right.
And that's not it. It was like, because I didn't even make a big boastful post about it. I said, I did a thing.
Mhm.
And the boat was behind me. And then I said what I did, stepping out on faith. And that's it. The boat was even named Leap of Faith. So, you know,
Okay.
but
So-
you know, but to me, and then I was like, what are my friends who know me thinking right now? Do they think that was I thinking they were thinking that I was doing this to say, ooh, look what I got? Where I was like,
Damn,
no.
look at me.
yeah,
Listen,
Yeah,
Scott said
I
something.
completely understand that problem. I have that same problem.
but you
a
posted
lot.
more than the two of us
Put
because
together.
you feel, I guess, more comfortable with it than we do. Because you're what? How old are you now?
50.
So
Damn. Sorry,
why you giving to Kevin Hart?
Wow.
Why you
I
giving
couldn't
to
help
Kevin
myself.
Hart?
Wow, y'all.
But
So-
just with those
A lot of my
6
exes was
years
around
of
that age,
difference
though.
between us and
Right.
you, there's a difference because you're a little bit more connected to the people and knowing that the people that you work with are more in tune to contact you and work with you through your connections on the internet.
So why don't you feel the same way now?
Because people call me. They don't text me or email me. I mean, they do text me because people our age are big on texting,
Mm-hmm.
but they're not big on social media. Like none of my more stable clientele
Right.
contacts me on social media.
Yeah.
They all contact me through my phone number or through my email.
Through
Well, let me-
direct contact, pretty much.
Right.
Let me ask y'all this.
Yeah.
man. Do y'all feel like that's a form of networking?
Huh?
Do y'all feel like
Um,
that's a form of networking?
I do, but that
I'm talking about like contact,
Oh,
word
yeah.
of mouth.
Yes, because to me, and this is what I tell my clients, and I tell people who meet me on one of my events or one of my jobs,
Mhm.
They're like, you don't have a card? I was like, no, you know her. So I'll give you my information and you can contact me. And they were like, well, do you have a place where I can see? Sure. And I give them that because I do have a space where you can see my images. So I don't. So
let me say this.
Let me tell you this. I don't have to. I've never haggled for a price for anyone who came from one of my people that I've done a business with.
Right. Your word of mouth people.
Because word of mouth people know what they're getting. They saw what you did for the person that they were,
and they already know.
And they already know what it costs because they went to her and was like, or him, and went, "How much you pay for this? Oh, really? Okay."
Here's my thing, and I want to talk to y'all.
Okay,
directly,
cool.
Right?
Yeah.
Y'all grew up with hip hop.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So there's a lot of underground people musically. Like, let's talk music real quick.
Right.
Musically, right?
Mhm.
Like before we can even get to the radio, y'all had to hear the tape.
Right.
I'm like, damn, yo, this should be on the radio. This should be on the radio.
Mhm.
That's also a form of word of mouth to get to the radio station.
Mhm.
Right.
Right.
Mhm.
Now we skipping all this. Social media. Because Jerry, as dope as you are, there's others that's as talented or talented more. Right. So when they're constantly posting and be like, oh, Jerry work could be fire. Is fire. But like this other guy was like, well, he got the notoriety because that's still a form of word of mouth through social media.
Right.
We only know certain things. Like I didn't know Krishan had a baby. I only know that from social media. That's word of mouth. That's word to the street. Like,
should I care that she had a baby?
yeah, it's not about what you can. We're talking about business though.
But
we talking about business.
What I'm saying, you get what I'm saying? I mean,
we're talking about business.
No, I got
business will grow.
I know what you're saying, and I definitely understand. But this is the whole idea. How many of those hundreds and thousands of followers actually patronize them?
Yeah.
They're giving you likes and they like your images and they say you fire.
Okay.
But I will tell you this much, because this is somebody who I truly think is right in that great area because of the skill and talent that they have and the way they use social media. And I talk about this person a lot because I have respect for her, is Larice Paints. Like she is dope as hell. And if you haven't looked at, I will tell you, go to her page. Look at Larice Paint's page on Instagram.
Shout out Larice Paint.
Shout it out because she is a phenomenal artist, photographer, makeup artist, hairstylist, painter, body painter, and she's local.
And creative director.
Creative director. She did the which one come that was a couple weeks ago, the Baltimore gala.
Oh, did she do
the Baltimore Met Gala?
Really?
Yeah, she was in that. She had body painted in that. Huh?
How y'all know her?
I shot her before.
You shot her before?
Yes.
So
and
I
met her. I wouldn't say we're friends. I know her because I shot her at a shootout, and then she actually came to the studio to work with another photographer, and she remembered me.
And I've worked with a lot of people who work with her regularly.
Yeah.
Right. So you learn from her from word of mouth. How do you know her?
I don't know.
I get your point.
Guess what? I don't know who the fuck that is either. But guess what I'm about to do? But guess what I'm about to do? But guess what I'm about to do?
But you know what? But the whole idea.
That's the point he's making.
That's all social media is. It's a new form of word of mouth.
But as soon as you see her work, you're going to say, I seen her work before. Because it's no way you're in Baltimore and know somebody that's been pregnant and not seen her work. Because there's so many women that go to her for their maternity.
I like the way he looked at me. See, like I know pregnant people just every day. Like, oh, celebration. Like, what's her name again?
That Gamer China 88 said that's still a form of promoting. Having multiple platforms are a bonus. Word of mouth can't go, but so far, yeah, it can.
It can't though. Not today.
Yes, it can.
Not today.
Because even wait a minute, this is what I'm saying. They use social media, even if I don't.
What he's saying is
before we go off a
second.
Yeah.
Type her name in. You know I can't spell.
What he's
saying? He got me putting glasses on camera, so
what I think he's saying is that word of mouth is almost a guarantee because there's already a reference that goes along with it, and that's somebody that you know personally.
There you
That's not
Yes, sir.
You gotta
you
follow,
telling
right?
somebody
Pressing the
to
follow button.
watch like a
Might
YouTube
look at it
video
and
that
think
can
I'm
be
bold.
faked or staged or any of that. It's somebody that you actually know that's saying, this
Yeah,
is
that's
great
her.
work. You need to check this out.
And I also forgot to mention she is a model too.
Right, because I haven't seen a picture of her work yet.
I
seen-
don't know if
Oh,
she
here
has-
we go. I got a picture. I got a
Okay.
picture.
Yeah.
Shout out. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh no, the
And-
work is dope.
And
Yes.
honestly, the point that I was making about all of this is you're absolutely right about social media being the new word of mouth. My trouble is being, as I guess I call myself, humble to a fault. I don't talk about myself. So it doesn't matter whether it's word of mouth, social media, cards, carrier pigeons. I don't give a damn. I don't talk about myself enough. So regardless of what it is, that's the trouble I'm having.
Yeah, that's kind of like my issue too.
Yeah,
I mean,
but
I'll
see-
post some stuff up there, but if I give my lineage, I'm actually a third generation crochet artist in my family.
Right.
So that art in my family goes back to the early 50s. So before even most people knew what crochet was, my family was already doing it. Like we've already done a lot of this. Like there are patterns that my grandmother wrote that I'll see on TV and I'll be like, I've already seen that. I've already made that. I've already done that. Jerry's seen me sit here and make stuff for a shoot within 15 minutes and was like, I got it. And just looking at the person.
Don't
ju-
forget
ju-
to size.
to size without even breaking out a tape measure or anything. So I don't toot my own horn like that. I know what I'm capable of. That's what a lot of people don't know, but that's what I don't want to brag about. I just want people to see it and experience it and was like, you know what? Okay, this is it.
And for me, being a solo entrepreneur,
I also feel like that's a problem.
it is a problem to not
Right.
want to blast myself
Right.
because that's all that
not
they're
a problem.
doing.
I don't want to blast myself.
No,
at all.
that's what social media is. Social media is you blasting what you do out there. I may be using the wrong term, but what I'm saying is that you're putting a lot of information out there for
Right.
people to know what you do. I don't feel comfortable doing it. And I must not be doing too bad with the word of mouth because my business has grown in the last 6 years exponentially.
Mhm.
And this is talking about from the time of COVID to now. I was able to pay my rent all throughout COVID when other people couldn't pay me to rent here because
Mhm.
they weren't working.
Right.
All right, but that's.
So
I don't
word
think-
of mouth
I don't
can
think.
work.
I don't think that for you it can work, but also
How much
you're
more
creating,
could I
You're
make?
creating like a conglomerate, right? So it's not just like Jerry. Like you got me. You got shout out to Ashera, Blair. You feel me? Like
Right.
who's bringing people into the fold to meet Jerry too. So now it's more than a word of mouth. You got a what Tommy call it? A coalition. A coalition. like so you working on that, but also
I've never taken any of your paid clients and taken money from them.
no, that's not what I'm talking about.
Like, I mean,
I'm talking about why younger people
Yeah.
will know what you can do and how
Right.
you can do it.
Right.
Like because you bringing other people to bring them into it.
Yeah,
but
because
that's
I want
literally
y'all to be successful.
right.
Because, I mean,
Nobody
you know,
knocking you for that. I'm talking
Right.
about social media.
Right, but you know why I do it? Because I see so many people fail because they don't have someone who can do what I do for them.
Support.
Cool.
So
Also, but social media is doing that
yeah, for y'all,
per se. No,
because y'all use
would do
social
it.
media.
It would
and
do
y'all
it. It would do it for you. Just post.
I tried, but guess what? As soon as you forget, they be like, "Yo, you didn't post." I'm like, "I was busy." To them, posting is part of their regiment. To me, it's an extra
Hey,
thing I do.
what did Janet Jackson say? I'm
What have
pretty
you
sure.
done for me lately?
Come on now. that's the world we live in, and that's the world we always lived in.
Right.
No matter whatever we talking about, that's a world we always
You know what?
lived
I
in.
want to see something. Because I just
You got your
always
glasses.
think, no, I don't need that.
Your
Your phone's smaller than mine.
Said what a basketball phone.
I just want to see something.
It'd be easier with your glasses.
But that's what I'm saying though. Like social media ain't nothing but networking.
You're right.
Now I believe
yeah.
also because I have this argument with my peers too. It's a gift and a curse.
Well, yeah.
So loved ones, I know y'all watching. I'm not going to flip on y'all, but I'm just saying. Like, it's just like I know you can say and do some shit on social media to be like that is not okay. This is not okay to tell the world this.
All right, T. Shout out you.
But
what she say?
Word of mouth is fine, but social media will always take you further. You reach more people. Reaching people, but do they support you financially? That's what I'm saying. That's my big thing. A lot of people give it be likes does not keep my bills paid.
But it can, and I'm gonna tell you how. Right?
Monetization. I've been monetized, and I get money from Meta every
not
couple
about
of
that.
weeks.
Not about that. I could be following a page right now.
Mm-hmm.
I don't give a fuck about this page.
Oh my god.
This page is what it is. But guess what? I could be sitting right here and the page come up, and Scott could be like, "Hey, yo, what's that?" Boom.
Who said yo?
I don't know. Scott could be like, "What's that? What's that?" And then it might be something he's interested in. So
Shout
he
out
looks
Robert
into it.
Jacobs.
What's
Shout
up,
out to
Robert?
Robert Jacobs. It could be something that Scott is interested in. Even though it's on my page, I might just like it because it might be my homeboy joint.
Okay, well,
Scott might put money into that man's pocket simply because he saw it from my page.
Right. Okay, so I wanted to see something because I have a photographer that I love to death, love their work, and have always been inspired by them. And today is what? 10, 14?
16.
16. God damn.
Yeah.
So I wanted to see something. And of course, I know why it's like this. But if you know me, one of the best or one of the most inspiring portrait photographers that I talk about a lot is Annie Leibovitz. I wanted to see her if she had Instagram. I never went.
Yeah,
you know why I never went?
Because
it's Annie Leibovitz.
Right.
I know her work. I know where to go to AnnieLeibovitz.com. That's because I'm an older generation. She does have a Facebook. She does have an Instagram.
I was about to say, but to his point, even as notable as Annie Leibovitz is all over social media.
But guess what? This is the key.
Questions.
This is the key. This is what I want to tell you. I know she ain't posting this shit.
Oh no.
Because at her point in
her
her career,
personally?
Right.
Listen,
Do you know her personally?
She ain't got time to do it.
We cannot assume
that
if we don't know them personally.
True.
I'm gonna tell you this much.
If you ain't in the crib,
I'm gonna tell you this much.
This is like
you got a point.
There's assumption.
We
all thought Jada and Will was together.
No. But let me ask you this. Do you think Meg Thee Stallion actually manages her page daily?
I don't assume.
Nope.
I don't assume it.
She doesn't. Most of them don't. They have somebody to manage, and if something go left, they go and get Megan.
I was about to say.
Most
folks get to a
Roy Cox, local photographer, amazing photographer.
Shout out to Roy Cox.
He in every picture. So how is he posting them if he's in them?
When they get to a point where they can actually
and no
social
shade.
media
I'm just saying that's how it works.
Yeah, when they get to a point where they can afford to have someone manage their social media, they do that. Hell, if I had the money, I'd do it because honestly, I don't have the consistency.
Okay, but I understand that game of China 88. Thanks for being so active tonight. We must evolve. Times are changing. Nothing wrong with word of mouth. Just set post goal once a week. You don't have to post everything. I tried all of that. It don't work for me because it's never been a priority.
Well, can I?
And if someone wanted to manage my account for me, and once it gets monetized to the level where I can afford to pay them, they can have all the money. But if they think they can boast my ratings and to the point where I'm monetized, I will give you my phone and let you go for broke.
Let me ask this question though, right?
Nope, most stars don't manage their page, right?
So let me ask you this question.
But they're
right?
still using social platforms rather than, I'm just reading the comments right quick, rather than running it themselves or not. Yeah, but they're not using it. They're utilizing it. They're not using it. I don't have, that's what I'm saying. I don't have that next person to say, can you post this for me? When they try to post stuff, most of them mess up and post something
Robert,
that look crazy.
You're exactly right.
Right. And
what
that's
I'm
what
asking,
happens.
what I want to ask, I
Yeah,
want
go
to
right
piggyback
ahead.
what Jay was saying, right?
Yeah.
Like saying
She's
he
got
tried.
an amazing page. Her Instagram page is amazing.
Shout out to
Shout out to
Robin
Annie
Cox.
Limbowitz.
Oh,
No, that's
Nice.
Limbowitz.
Annie
I don't know what we're
Limbowitz.
talking about right now.
She shot Westmore.
Oh,
Never
shit.
knew it.
She shot Westmore.
You know who Westmore is, right?
Yes,
Who?
the governor.
Oh, okay. Thank
The
you.
fuck?
He was here before, man. Because you know how he gives you that deadpan when he don't know something.
Shout out to Douglas.
Hey, shout out.
So no.
Shout out for you for knowing the governor.
Hey, shout out to you because for
Hey, yo.
5 seconds I didn't know
Where it was gonna go.
Nah, man.
I ain't gonna hold you. I ain't gonna fuck about no
It could have
Westmore.
been. It could have been less.
Tell niggas ask me who the fuck Westmore is. Then it clicked like, oh. Let me smarten up real quick.
But the
Right.
funniest part is
But no, I want to get back to the question,
this
right?
is the fucked up part.
Jay,
got
before you
that.
get to the fucked up part, listen, before you get to the fucked up part, right?
Mm-hmm.
Think about this, right?
Mm-hmm.
You said you tried to
Mm-hmm.
do this. What do you consider trying? A day?
No,
2 week? A month?
I tried.
I need a timeline.
I tried for months
for months.
to make it. If you look on my Instagram page, not my Facebook, because that don't count.
Yeah, Facebook is for like seniors. Well, go ahead. I'm listening.
I tried to be prolific at posting for about 6 months.
6 months.
Now, when you say you tried to be
Every day,
prolific,
posting anything, even if I wasn't shooting, I would post.
6 months.
I would
Like, what do you consider trying? Do you say I posted once a day
more than once a day
for a solid 6 months?
for a solid
6 months straight.
If you go back on my Instagram for Mass Creator, you will see in 2022, I was posting videos. I was, even if the studio was empty, I was like, slow day
Last
today. I'm in here.
Last year.
Yeah.
Last winter.
I'm in here just chilling.
Okay.
If somebody wants to slide through, I was going off trying to do it. Let's check out this next comment. Most models and photographers handle their own content because they're used to doing it, and most don't trust folk. But the learning curve will determine also how they post theirs too.
Jay, what up?
Yeah, but see, for me, I don't have a learning curve. I can do stories. I actually did a reel and it's got over 10,000 likes. I've done that stuff, and people ask me for more, and I'm like, when I get around to it, and you know when you get around to it, never, because you never get around to it. I'm sorry. It's so many other things. Like if I'm thinking about, like if you looked at my phone, the content is there because I'm like, oh, I need to post this.
Right.
But then 7 weeks later, it's still in my phone. And guess what I ended up having to do? I had to end up putting it on an external hard drive because my phone went, data is full. And that's after a year. My phone said, you can't put nothing on it. Take some shit off.
So I think the disconnect is, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I could be wrong. If y'all don't agree, just let a nigga know. But I feel like what y'all saying is that you don't need to post.
No, I never said that. I
Okay.
feel like I need to
I
post.
definitely need to post.
See, that's the whole idea.
All right, that's why I'm trying to clarify some shit now.
But this is what I'm saying. And this was why the question came up. When is it too much? Because are there times when you have to turn off your notifications from a motherfucker because that's too much? They're posting too much innocuous shit that you don't give a fuck about, that you don't want on your screen, or that you don't care about.
I don't like.
Now,
like
we need to go there. We need to.
I don't
Okay.
need to know
We
how
definitely
many
need to go there.
times-
Right.
Go ahead, man.
Like some people who post like ridiculous stuff. Like I don't need to know how many times
I
you
got a
went to the
hole in
bathroom.
my sock. What do you
I
do
don't-
with your socks
I don't
when you have a
know
hole
that you
in them?
need.
I don't want to see
that
your dirty
that
ass
you're
toe.
going to get your kids off the bus. I don't need to know that stuff. Like that's pointless. And people post stuff like that all the time.
The innocuous shit is not worth it, and that's what sometimes when you get into that realm, you've got to deal with that. That's just the best word.
What's the
yeah,
count?
yeah,
What's the
yeah,
count up to now? 4?
Yeah, like 10. If you ask me. 10 big words. They could have been simplified. It's like no.
Stupid. Okay, I didn't want to call people stupid because we might get taken off the air.
I do it all the time.
Yeah, but the whole idea is there are certain key catchwords that the
Oh,
Instagram
yeah.
and Meta listen to.
AI
And
is
AI is everywhere.
Yeah, AI, these nuts. Listen, what I'm saying.
Yeah, but you can say that. You can say that.
That's not on the list.
But
What I'm saying.
That's not on the list.
But there are words on the list. I think the what's the other word? Like it's words that you wouldn't associate to being or think were on the list. And in case you didn't know what RE were, but you know,
Robert, you're right. Consistency is the key.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
if you can do it. Like when I can't do it. I tried. If somebody want to come over here and look at my phone and think that I haven't tried, every day that I'm in the studio, I am working and making content, but never get around to posting.
I'm in the market
because-
for a social media manager.
So, but you can afford one. I can't right now.
I can't afford it.
You could pay him with Burger King or something. I
Hey,
can pay him
look,
with Burger King.
Hey,
But-
look, we can work on that.
But
Yo, pay him in Scuba Steve and shit.
Scuba Steve.
you know what? I told you that in confidence.
Hey, man.
I,
Listen,
you know what? No, don't cross no
Wow.
lines, yo.
I confidently said you can pay him.
Scuba Steve,
What
man.
you talking about?
Hey.
So it's
Scuba Steve,
Moose likes good words.
Scuba Steve only comes out for certain people, all right?
if it's
But I'm serious, and
Hey,
that's
the
the whole
fresh-
idea.
the
is
fresh
it-
fish truck comes in tomorrow.
Hey.
Wow.
Hey.
Mm.
We actually got a ghost on that one. That
Yeah.
was pretty appropriate.
Yeah.
But the whole idea is that with me, it's important, but I have a problem with executing it on a level where I see other people doing it. Because at a certain point,
There it is.
yeah,
There it is. Fuck other people.
no,
No, and I'm gonna
that's
tell
the
you why.
gauge. That's the barometer.
It's no barometer. You your own opponent.
But
Stop worrying about what they're doing.
I'm not worried about what they're doing.
You can't gauge that shit.
But what you do is you look at people who are engaged with their followers and who are you see how their content is made and you say, oh, that's a good idea. I'm not saying I want to emulate exactly what they're doing. I'm just saying it's sort of like so that's how they do it. But then have handlers and they just hand their phone or they don't even use their phone. They're using their phone assigned to their content.
But we're
you
talking
know?
about certain people at a certain level.
Yeah.
Right now, we're the handlers.
Let's go to this comment.
We're the handlers.
This goes back to the learning curve, bro.
Shout
Did
out
you
Robert.
know if you have a like page, you
Shout
can
out Shauna.
schedule your post so you
Right.
can pick uploaded at a particular time and date, and you don't even have to do it yourself.
Scheduled post.
But I
Well,
gotta
yeah.
put in what I want to post.
Right. I mean,
How hard can that actually be though?
I run out of time to the point where my wife gets upset, even though she's been amazingly gracious.
Let me
But
Let me
she
ask
get
this.
upset because I've been doing shit all day. When is it gonna be time for her?
Let me ask you this,
I
like-
mean, you gotta have the time for your life, and right now,
True, but 100%. And let's all keep it funky.
yeah.
How long y'all really be in the bathroom taking a shit?
that's personal, man.
I don't know. I don't know how long.
Like, because why that
I
shit
shit
is.
till I'm
Listen,
finished.
hear me out. Why that shit is coming?
He's talking about the phone.
Yeah.
Hey, Sean.
Right. Thank you,
Hi,
Scott.
Shauna.
Huh? What? Listen, why that shit is happening? You could be scheduling. You could be knocking two birds out
What-
with one poop.
But a lot of times I don't
Oh,
have
Lord.
anything.
You ain't got anything to shit.
Two birds,
No
one
shit.
stone.
Like you just said, you got a whole phone.
Yeah.
You could be posting 3 shits a day
Wow.
Yo,
and not even knowing
Literally.
that you
All right.
actually posted.
Posting shit while you're shitting.
yeah, I get you. Putting shit out while you shitting out.
But somebody say, "Yeah,
No, that's Robert. Yeah, I know what
It's like, yo, it's not that hard.
Two birds, one poop.
It's not hard. Now let me ask you, as being an older generation, is it any part of it a little bit just want to rebel against the shit?
No,
No.
no, I want to be a part of it, but I can never. If it's just like I
think
don't not want to do it. It's just that if on the important scale, it's not high enough for me right now.
Here's
Why
what it
is marketing
Wait,
your business
hold on.
But
not high enough on
because
your importance?
because I do market my business.
Let me
I
give him my
market
example.
it in a different way, but the whole idea is that I want that generational comfort generational clientele.
Let me give him my example.
But they not going to have me coming. I mean, I'm not busting it for them. You know, I ain't going to be break.
So here's my example for you. Let me use myself for this.
I ain't
for this
twerking on the
example.
gram.
Nobody asked you to
do it for the
that.
gram.
Go ahead, that.
Like-
I'm
I ain't
listening.
going to do it. Do it for the
Like-
gram.
I'm
Like-
I
listening.
ain't going to fucking do it.
Like for the stuff that I crochet. Let's say I'm making an entire outfit, like from scratch, brand new pattern, have to stitch it together, have to pick out the colors, have to pick out the color palette, have to pick a size. That's a day in itself. It's
Something's
gonna take me
amazing.
3 days to
Something
make it.
amazing is happening right
Wait a
now.
minute. So-
But I ain't gonna acknowledge it.
Yeah.
Just know it caught my attention.
Okay.
I was like,
So
oh shit.
now that outfit takes me 3 days to make it if I'm constantly at it. Okay. So that means
Great shit happens when you're sitting on the throne.
Hold on, let me hang finish.
so that means that
Shout out,
even
sis.
if I were to just constantly make outfits, like continuously make outfits, I could still only post twice a week.
I
Because
get
of the
what you're
time
saying
it
takes for you
Which-
to
to
develop.
make outfits. I'd only be able to post twice a week.
So let
Okay.
me ask Robert
Hold
right
on,
quick.
hold
Why-
on, hold
why-
on.
let me-
I want to go.
I know,
I want
but
to go what he
can
said.
I just ask him something
One
on the screen?
second.
Why-
1 second.
Go
Let me
ahead.
get the van because
Go
I don't
ahead.
want to lose it.
Go ahead.
I don't want to lose it.
Go ahead.
Now, twice a week, it's not bad for what you're doing with the crochet. Now, if you can post 2 videos of what you're literally doing, imagine the traction that you're going to get
When am I going to shoot that video?
with your phone. What you talking about? You have a tripod. You're a photographer. You know how to
Right.
turn the record button on.
But here's what I'm saying. I'm not going to record myself continuously for 3 days, just sitting there working on one piece.
Then don't.
You
You
don't
get
have,
what
break it down.
I don't have the time.
It's
you
the
don't have
days.
to you don't have to record all of it.
Thank you.
Here's my issue. I'm with them. My issue is I have to admit I do not know what to post and when to post to make the most of the time that I have.
Then that's real. That's real. That's real.
That's why I need a social media manager.
You
Yeah,
talking to a
but
nigga
yeah,
that posts
but Gamer
2, 3,
China,
7 in the morning. Not giving a fuck.
we do time lapse the shit out of everything. If you go to my Instagram, Mass Creator, or Instagram on Mass Creation Studio, you'll see 90% of the videos and stuff that I do upload is time lapsed.
I got time lapse shoots that I did 6
yeah.
months ago that I haven't done anything with.
But what I wanted to ask,
Now pull your phone out.
hold
Pull
on.
your phone out.
What's
Post it
that?
now.
Gamer
phone,
China 88, Robert, if you're still on here, and any of the people that are in the peanut gallery, what is your average number of posts a day? And let me know that. I'm going to step out for a minute. I got to go back. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
And while you in the bathroom,
Yeah.
take your phone with your phone and post some shit. It's right here.
Nah, serious. That's real. My biggest thing is because I've legitimately made an attempt over the last 12 months to get in the UGC space and start videoing myself doing different things. And what I have so much BTS of so many things that I've done, and I honestly do not know what is worth posting, which goes back to what he was saying about there's a generational knowledge gap, because what we see as possibly too much, y'all probably have a different perspective on that.
Well, let me ask you this, right?
Yeah, like I don't need to know when a lady's getting her kids off the bus, or if she's.
We need to touch on that. We need to touch on that, and we gonna spin the block. And then I promise you're gonna spin the block, because that's a whole nother avenue for what to post and not to post on social media. But far as business, what I would say, you don't fuck me up with this shit. What I would say to Scott is, look at your phone right now. I want to say 2 apps. If you don't have them on your phone right now, I need you to go to, is that an iPhone or Android?
No, this is Android.
Of course.
My iPhone's at home, yo.
Ginger.
Cool.
Do you have YouTube on your phone?
Absolutely.
Yes.
Do you have Google on your phone?
Yes.
Google.
It's a Google phone.
Cool.
Well, I mean, it's Android.
So you really have no excuse of why you can't find out those information.
You said it was too spicy.
True.
Because the information is in your hand.
I love ginger candy.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to Joanne for giving me the ginger candy. I love ginger candy.
Shout out to Robert. That's
Okay.
his message.
Well, I used to post every day pretty much. Since losing my job, I kind of fallen into a slump. But I know the Facebook and IG trick isn't just posting; it's posting content that people want to see, and it's different. But you are a content creator. I know, because I use you to make content for me to post.
Shout out.
So, because if you don't know, Robert Jacobs is one of the best.
This Robert J from OnlyFans?
Posters.
Robert Jacobs.
Jacobs.
Wow.
He makes flyers. He
playing,
does AI content.
He's got one of my projects right now.
He's really good at what he does. And if you do have some work that you've been trying to get done, you need to see him on that, because he's amazing, and his turnaround is
the flyer guy.
Yeah,
okay.
And he's waiting for me to send him the content.
Yo, Rob,
for him to make the flyer for the
put your
reptile.
IG in the comments right now.
Put your IG in the comments right
For
now,
real.
please.
Yeah.
The ginger chews are good, but I don't like the way they stick to my front teeth.
Okay.
And I'm not gonna say that word.
See, supposed or not supposed?
I'm not going to say that word, because if I say that word,
you just threw him off.
Listen, all I was going to say is, look what did y'all just said
yeah,
to Robert Jacobs.
Yes.
yeah,
In the comment, post what?
his page,
His social media tag.
yeah,
So what can happen?
he might get some
anything
work.
It's like,
No, we get
it all makes sense.
No,
to me.
we get your point.
Oh.
Your point is extremely valid.
Thank you, therapist.
But I don't tell people to go.
That's what my therapy tells me.
I'm not gonna say that. I'm
Yes.
sorry, Gamer China 88.
Yes.
I'm not saying that, because that's a setup for Rich. That's what I was saying. I'm not going to say that,
No,
because I was good. I was about to say, I know you're supposed to.
yeah,
It's what you said,
no,
but if I would have said that,
yeah.
that would have took us down a rabbit hole that
Yeah,
we just didn't
Yeah,
want to know.
we keep trying to keep.
Well, fuck it. Let's go down the rabbit hole.
No, we ain't going down the rabbit hole. We ain't doing that.
Yeah, verbal threat, black. This is verse. We got Raw and Jay on the beat. We got Smoke. This goes to all y'all hating ass niggas who ain't fucking with us. Check it, yo.
Eddie, no, man.
That's our grown man break with Bunky Jr. doing the Park Heights strut to the grown man click. Their song put out by my boy verbal threat, but we use it here on the Grown Man Clique. I'm your boy, Mass Creator, J.I. Over here to my right, sits next to me almost every night, is
Scott T.
on my left, one of the best.
Slut Gang CEO, successful living by unlimited thinking. Richie Rich is in the building.
And in case you didn't catch that, that's Successful Living by Unlimited Thinking.
Successful.
Slut Gang.
Slut Gang is in the
Slut Gang
building.
is in the building. And over there, straight down 95, all the way past my boy in the black is my boy
Van
Go.
That was racist as shit.
And let's see, we coming back. We're going to take this comment, and then we got a question for you guys.
Right.
I'm
This
gonna
is
give you an
Robert- this is
example
Robert
on
again.
TikTok. I used to stream my drum coverages and would get an average of maybe 300 to 400 likes live stream. I changed my platform to gaming and started streaming my Mortal Kombat gameplay. In the past 3 days, I get an average of 3,000 views and 300 likes. Today, I streamed for 2 hours. Got over 9K views, 8 diamonds, 2 gifts, and 61 new followers. Give them what they want and they will watch.
Yep.
LOL.
Yep.
Hey,
But this is the
Hey,
point.
man.
Point well taken, sir.
Okay, but let
and
me.
that's why I show my knees.
But this is the whole idea.
Wow.
On every platform, there are limitations, and if I go live, I get bumped off for playing music. And models do not want to be doing their thing to a room where there's no music playing.
Mhm.
You can't do it, and they keep bumping people off the social media. So I go in and I do a high speed, hyperlapse video
Right.
so that I can post the content while they're doing their thing. Because if I do it normal, or I could do it normal speed and then add the appropriate audio so that the people can get credit, which I understand because I'm an artist. But the whole idea is that it's like when they limit your content creation, but TikTok, I don't know if they do. I see that comment, Rob, but
Slut Gang.
yeah, but the whole idea is that I'm trying to acclimate myself into one platform at a time. Facebook, done. Instagram, getting there. Then I want to move to TikTok. I've got a TikTok page, and it's Mass Creation Studio. So if you're not following me, that's your fault, not mine, because I do put up content on there every now and then when I get a chance
I
to.
don't have a
But it's
TikTok.
good. I didn't want to get a TikTok, but I understand that's a generational thing. So I got a TikTok.
He resisted for a long time.
Yeah. But I got a
Got it.
TikTok because it's too many platforms for me to manage if I can't even get past Instagram. So if I keep adding shit to do,
If you stop looking at social media as personal and more for business, you're gonna grasp the concept more.
Grasping the concept, I don't think is the issue. Having the
That's what
time
it
is the
sounds like.
issue.
Right.
So I got the time.
you think
I don't have the time.
You take shits, don't you?
you cannot put together a good reel in the time it takes me to shit. Everything
not-
I do is
Well,
quick.
how long?
Yeah, I'm not putting.
Sorry, Sheila.
Except for that.
Wow.
Gamer China 88, that
That
is
was a
exactly
bad-
why I didn't say what you said. Because
that was a bad
Wow.
assist, yo.
Yeah,
there wasn't
that
nobody
was-
trying to take that.
yeah, I didn't mean it like that.
Jimmy Butler. This shit.
But see, this is the whole idea. And this is something that I don't think a lot of people understand. Linking them all together means that people who follow me on Facebook and see the content that I post there, which is a lot more vanilla, will then be exposed to some of the other content.
No, you know what? Regarding that comment right there, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, China. I don't know whether they've changed their algorithm or not, but I know IG at one point had a huge freaking problem with creating content on TikTok and reposting it on IG and the other way around, and people were getting their stuff yanked simply
So-
because
I don't know about TikTok, right? Like, I don't want to speak out of turn when it comes to that, but I will say, whatever I post on IG goes to Facebook. whatever I post to Facebook either goes to, depending on how I post it, will go to
I
IG.
don't use a PC to post on all of those platforms.
It goes to Twitter or X, whatever the fuck.
Are you?
Yeah, right. I do know that because I linked everything together. Now TikTok is its own platform. You got to take the time, and use their algorithm.
Yeah.
Speaking of algorithm, y'all got to watch this movie called The Mill. All right.
The Middle?
It's called The Mill. I'm just saying.
The Middle or the Mill?
The Mill. Like
Mill.
windmill.
Oh man.
So
The Mill.
That sounds like something.
So now we wanna switch it up a little bit, and we wanna go into the other end of this. And we've been touching on it a little bit, but you know, we almost to the wrap up. So I want to just make sure we jump on this a little bit, because this has been an amazing night of conversation tonight. I mean, we've got a lot of people coming back and forth with us, and we think that the subject was pretty cool, and we love the feedback. But y'all never answered the question: when is too much too much? When do you turn off that notification? When do you say, gosh, this is way more information than I even need from this person?
Or is there such a thing as too much?
Yeah,
personally, there's a limit for me.
Because I don't care. I don't care about 80% of what you do if it's not business oriented.
And if
I don't mind
really-
if you post a picture of you and your cute daughter having a moment. I don't mind if you go to like a park and you see a pretty deer or something like that, because that's beauty. Art is art. But if you cooking some nasty ass corned beef hash and eggs, and you just look at what I did, or I mean, every minute of your day documented by your camera it's too much for me. I don't even see how do you have a job? If you do I see TikTok videos of people at work. How the fuck can you do that?
Right.
I've done TikToks at work.
See what I mean? But when is it too much?
In the McDonald's drive-through window, I don't need to see all that.
Are you talking about CapCut? I have CapCut. Don't think I'm not up on it a little bit. I know what CapCut is.
Listen,
I got some shit. I'm not.
The
ignorant.
McDonald's and them drive-through videos is content, because there ain't never really nothing real that's happening in those videos. That's all planned content. So I ain't got a problem with that.
What's the comment? Y'all need real plug.
No. Hit Robert's next comment.
Is it up yet?
Yep. No, not that one. The one before it.
That one?
Yes, there's
Bam.
such a thing. It's all about what you want to see and what on your feed. Hell, I don't accept all chicks because they all the goofy stuff they post.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
And what TikTok
Look,
does,
I post all my food I cook because I love cooking. But do it look good?
oh, it does.
Because that's what I'm saying.
That's love.
This last
But-
comment.
That-
Sean.
yo,
That's fine.
that
But
shit
that's what
be
I'm saying.
busting.
Some
I ain't
of
gonna lie,
This
yo.
is Sean.
Shout out,
Okay,
cuz.
cool. But sometimes people be cooking stuff that look like roadkill.
Right.
I mean, it ain't good. When you forget that you have a life outside of social media, then I think it's too much.
True.
People call
True.
me.
I'm not mad at that.
What did I
Sean.
have to do today when I came up here to start going on get ready for the show? I had to go downstairs and get my phone.
Right.
I was like, shit, I left my phone downstairs.
Right.
And we can't even do this podcast with lights on if I don't have my phone, because the lights are attached to my phone. My wife calls me. She's like, where were you? I was like, I was upstairs sitting there watching a movie, eating my lunch, and my phone was in the office.
Right.
I detach from my phone because it's not my end all be all. Never has been. People hate that about me. It's never been something that I found is a necessity when I'm not needing to talk to someone. Like getting used, and it may be an age thing a little bit, but getting used.
I was about to say
A lot of
and-
But I sit in front of my computer all day. And guess what? If you text me on Instagram or Facebook, I can see it on my computer. When I'm working on my computer, it doesn't stop me from interacting with you. I don't need to do it on my phone.
Let me
I
say
told
this.
people,
And
I
the
tell
whole-
all
and-
of the models and people that I work with, stop calling me on social media. One, it takes longer, and two, my phone is usually beside me, and most of the times you'll get a quicker response if you
Hey.
text me.
And
Jerry,
hold
the
on.
first person I know who showed me how to log into Instagram on the computer.
Yeah.
And hold on, younger
Those are-
people. We are literally the last generation that have lived life before
For
social
social
media.
media.
So
Before
once we're
cell phone.
so once we're gone, you can have at all this shit. All right.
See,
Yeah.
and that's the problem. That is the biggest issue. You don't have to go. It's not something that's hurting y'all.
No.
It's not like
You know what?
damaging.
But
You know what? I was
minutes
I was
that
I was
it's-
being facetious, but
Okay. Here we go.
yeah. No. Hold on. The point I was
When we're
making.
gone, all their pronouns will be safe.
Yeah. Hey. No. The point I was making.
I'm serious because even though I don't have a problem with it, and you know I'm really good at it, but the generation from me back and
Pronouns?
further than that,
Yo,
their pronouns, you know, they aren't adept to it.
We
And
didn't care.
bro, for
Huh?
real.
If you were cool, you were cool. We
Yo,
didn't
we
care.
didn't care.
Yo, Rich.
But
Y'all give a fuck about Prince pronouns.
Yo, Rich.
No.
For real.
Prince
didn't
made a
care.
symbol. We called them the symbol because
We
that's
didn't
what
care.
he wanted. We'll call you whatever you want to be called. We called Prince the symbol for what? 5 years?
So-
5, 6
I
years.
call him Prince.
Nothing against anybody with pronouns, but y'all can adapt to calling another man a symbol. Y'all can't post while y'all on the shit up.
I never called no other man a symbol.
Here's-
I
I
called
that
him
man-
the symbol. He said, "Don't call him by that name." So
I
I
don't give a
respected
damn.
him.
He don't know me.
But see, that means you disrespected
I
him.
disrespected him. Hell yeah. Every single record I
I guess-
played through that
I guess
5
the
years, I
difference-
called him Prince.
Here's the difference
Scott
between
Scott
generations.
disrespected
Wait a
Prince
minute.
because he
I
found
did.
out
Here's-
he found out he could play basketball.
Hold on.
And I can't. Yeah.
I think I might be onto something with this one.
Yeah.
But the difference between the generations, as we were just talking about, is that when we were growing up, we didn't have cell phones and we didn't have computers. We knew who our friends were because they had to get in our face. They had
Yeah.
to show up.
Right.
On social media, it could be somebody that you've never met, never talked to, never hung out with, don't really know anything about. That's okay, cool.
They ain't my friend.
You just know
Or you put a prefix on it. That's my Instagram
Okay.
friend.
them. Right.
That's my
Okay.
Facebook friend.
True.
That's my TikTok part, buddy.
True. But the pushback of that is when you get to a certain level, then you got other people that you don't know writing about you. And I'm talking magazines, newspapers, reporters. They're writing about you. So before social media,
But they
they
don't
was
know, you, they
also
don't know
set-
you either.
they
Because they're
don't.
not in your
but,
face.
But you see, they still catch an attitude about that.
Yeah, but before social media,
They
I
still
would've
caught an
known-
attitude about it.
Before social media, I would have knew I was in Essence magazine when they called me to get the picture, not after they printed it and I saw it on social media.
Yeah, and then when you read SM magazine, like this motherfucker did this, that, and the third, and you're like, that's not what the fuck my experience. Who the fuck is this nigga?
They were,
It's the same shit we do
but
on social
I
media
literally
that
found
y'all
out-
read in print.
But I literally
It's just
found
fashion.
out that I was in Essence magazine on social media from the essencemagazine.com because I subscribed to it. And my
Right.
picture came up. And then I was like, I took that picture. I had to go back to my raw
Okay.
files, look for the picture. And you saw when I did you see it? I
Yeah.
posted my raw picture next to the picture in
Now,
Essence
imagine
magazine.
social media not
And,
existing.
and then they gave me credit for it.
You wouldn't even know you was even credited or anything.
No, they would have credited me because they would have had to get it from me. Now they can go into.
They wouldn't because you would have already sent it to the picture of the model, and the model is sending it to
No,
them.
I
No,
didn't
they
know.
took it.
This was for New York Fashion Week, so it was only me and one other person that had the.
Then the
images.
story don't make sense because you said you had to post the shit and then they credit you.
No, I didn't know. I said what I said was they put it on social media because they got it from someone else. Essence.com used it in their story
Correct.
from the person I gave the images to, who I was working for.
Correct.
There was no byline on there. which by lying means my name wasn't. So when I posted, thanks to Essence Magazine for posting my picture, and I put the original next to it, then there was a byline added
And
to it.
again, what I'm saying, if there's no social media, you would never been credited.
I wouldn't. They would have had the picture, probably, more than likely.
It would have just been a
You
hard
just said
copy.
you sent it to somebody. They sent it to Essence.
But if
You
there's
would
no
not have been
social
credited
media, then there
if it
wouldn't
wasn't
have
for
been
social
no
media.
internet, so I wouldn't have sent it to them.
Yeah, they wouldn't have been credited.
So-
until
so
the
Sometimes
You
you
would have
don't
been shopping
really
in the
know
market.
who you really chatting with on social media because anyone can say they're anyone. Thank you.
True.
Right.
Catfish. You would have been shopping in the market. Your wife just been like, "Oh, look at this. They got pictures. Hey, Charlie, can you take this?" And that's when you would have found out.
Yeah.
And by the
I
time
could
you
sue
saw that
them then,
magazine,
but
you
I
saw-
can't
by
sue them
time-
now.
By the time you saw that
Right.
magazine,
Or I
It
could,
might
but
have
it would
been
take
6
forever
months
to
old.
get
Wait a
that
minute.
6
I,
cents.
I, wait a minute.
honestly,
I got
then
I
you
got
would
one
have
for you.
contacted them, and then they would have
Yeah.
printed a retraction.
Yeah.
yeah,
The
like
next issue.
this is more on your side.
Rich, I got one for you, even better.
Right.
And you can actually pull this
'Cause
one up
I-
online.
Court.
So back in 2004,
The dress.
yes,
Yeah.
I made a dress that was a backless halter dress.
Okay.
That was crocheted.
That he owned the pattern for.
That I own the patent for. A company in China changed it a little bit. They just did a different neck on it. Started marketing my design, and now they sell my design on Amazon, and it's actually called the Virgin Killer Sweater. That's my original design from 2004 that was stolen by a Chinese company.
Yep.
Okay.
The photographer that shot that was the one that told me that he saw it on Amazon.
He saw what?
The picture of his dress.
The picture of my dress on Amazon that
A
they were
photographer.
marketing to sell
I
stuff.
don't want
The
Miss
photographer
words.
took the. He
to.
wasn't
You took
the
a picture of the
photographer.
Chinese
Somebody
dress
no.
that they stole, or they took a picture of the dress that you made.
He took the original picture.
He took the original picture of my
pic-
design.
dress of his
Wow.
design.
And saw my design on Amazon being sold.
And it's similar, right? Because you say
It's
they did
more than
something-
similar. It's a,
No.
yeah.
Stop.
Yeah.
That's where it became theirs, though. Like by creation. By creation. If the what's that?
But if that's
air
the case,
fryer, air fryer, but you change the design
But-
a little bit. It's that design.
Yeah, but if any of those
changed.
parts come under that's a little different because that's patented.
that's patent and copyright
And
different.
that's different. Patent and copyright are two totally
Did you
different
patent
things.
it? Your design?
No, he can only copyright it.
I can only copyright.
But they did it, changed it to their shit, patent it.
They didn't
Correct.
patent it.
Well,
They
can only
didn't patent it.
copyright
I'm trying to
Because
figure out the
yeah.
story.
Well,
They didn't
I'm asking
patent it.
questions.
They didn't patent it because it was a Chinese company.
I was
they
about
didn't
to- I
have
was
to
about to
ask
say
you
that
permission
China
either.
just steals whatever the fuck they want.
Yeah, the tricky part of that is
That's what he's saying. Like he got roasted because in certain countries they can just do what they want.
yeah,
Like
they don't
like
recognize our
a
copyright law.
Maxima
Right.
over here is a Maxima, over there it's a Bluebird.
Right.
Like and
Oh.
it doesn't meet the safety
Here's a
requirements
better-
of the
here's a
cars
better-
we have
here's
over
a
here.
better example.
They can change
The
whatever they
U.S.
want.
space shuttle and the Chinese space shuttle, the only difference
Uh-huh.
is that the Chinese space shuttle is 6 inches shorter. Other than that, it's an exact replica of the one here.
But
And
it's
we
different,
designed it and built it, but they stole the design.
but it's still a difference.
Yeah, but no, it's
It's still a difference.
right. All they do is
Right,
change
there it
one or
is.
two things, and it's no longer the same design.
Right.
Patent design is what Samsung has with the folding screen. That is why you don't see Apple doing the folding screen. Samsung has the patent in USA.
and that's also why Apple
What I
and
just said.
Samsung have been in court with each other for like 25 years
Right.
over the buttons and
Over the
numbers
buttons and how
all
they
of that
work
shit.
and the
Yeah.
one button and all that crap.
Right.
So I want to go back to the story though. Like I'm trying to figure out what we talk about.
Well,
No,
he
he's
was-
just giving you an
yeah,
example.
example of how shit can be stolen easily, more easy now than ever because they probably saw a picture of it on the internet.
Mm-hmm.
change a little detail, and then it's still your shit.
So
That could happen. I'm
when
not
all of the
gonna knock
crochet
it.
work all the way up to the neck is exactly the same pattern as his, that doesn't happen by coincidence.
Could be.
No.
Just a tad bit.
No, it's
We're all
not.
we're all
Well, he
Right.
doesn't understand crochet the way I do.
know.
Right.
I know.
So,
Especially
it's-
since
it's
my
a little
family's
different.
been crocheting for 3 generations.
So there are patterns that his family created that nobody else has. And when they put something out, if someone takes a picture of it and someone from China sees it, all they got to do is add a cross stitch or a bow stitch somewhere else on that dress.
But outside
and
of
it's the
friends
same thing.
and family, who else knows this?
Once you take a picture of it, it's public domain.
Right.
People
But
can
that
see the
doesn't
picture.
mean it's yours.
Huh?
That doesn't mean it's yours.
Well, I mean, he probably has the original
I could take it.
pattern.
I could
I
take it
still have the original picture. Yeah.
And if that dress
from
comes out
where though?
2 years later,
From when?
Yeah.
From 2004.
No, I'm talking about family wise.
he has all the patterns because his mom passed away. So any pattern that
Sorry,
his mom
Yeah, I've
did,
got my grandmother's patterns and
Yeah.
all that.
Yeah. And where they learn that from?
they
Huh?
learned it from sitting down and doing it.
I'm
Because
asking Van though.
can I tell you this story? And this is something that I
Like,
never.
let Van talk.
Go ahead. Man.
Okay. So my grandmother started crocheting on the island of Guam even before they came here to the United States.
Okay.
So when she got here, she was one of the first people to actually crochet. And to the family's knowledge, she was actually the first one to crochet a bikini, because the bikini
So how does it
was
become-
actually named the bikini because the first nuclear bomb was tested at the Bikini Islands.
Mm.
So they were saying that
Mm.
bikinis were going to be the next hot thing.
It
And
was
that's
right.
where the reference
It
between
was
the
right.
Bikini Atoll and a nuclear explosion came in together.
Right.
So reasonably, I can almost say that my grandmother was the first person to crochet a bikini in the U.S. at the time.
Cool. Shout out to you,
That's
grandma.
dope. That's dope. Definitely shout out to Grams. But
But,
my question
go
would
ahead.
be, how do you know she didn't teach someone else? Because we talking about real life shit.
She taught us. That's who she taught.
And no one outside the family.
No,
Okay. Cool.
no, and we all went into different fields. Like, you know, my aunt does nursing. I mean, we all know how to crochet. Everybody does. My dad went into leather design.
That's a dope skill. I shot.
Yeah,
K. Rashawn with the red.
yeah.
crochet.
My dad went into
Yeah.
leather design, and his copyright was actually stolen. His company was started in Alaska. It was actually called the Leather Tree.
Right.
So
Now-
now put this image in your head: a leather tree.
As your brother, I believe everything you say.
His buddy
I'm
took
saying
the
that's hard
logo
to prove.
and sold it. He can prove this because I've seen it.
Then why ain't show him?
Huh?
Why ain't show him?
Because his buddy sold it.
His buddy sold it. He can't sue him.
He sold jar design.
Oh no,
So
he's talking,
my
he's talking
dad-
about the leather company.
My dad and his buddy.
No, I'm talking about the Chinese.
Let him
Not-
finish it.
Okay, so my dad and his
Oh,
buddy,
you
they
still
had a
back on the
company.
Chinese?
Yeah, that's what I was
Oh,
talking
he was talking
about.
about something different. He was talking
Oh,
about-
that's what I was confused
Yeah,
about.
no, he talking
Like-
about his dad and leather.
Oh yeah. I was talking
So
about
my
the
dad and
crochet
his-
patterns and
so
shit.
my dad and his buddy, they had a leather company, and my dad
All
came up with a logo for the company to put on their little store. They actually used to take like seal leather from the Inuits up there and make like gun holsters and boots and things like that from out of the seal leather.
Okay.
Shout out.
And it
Gun
was
House.
a shop called the Leather Tree. Well, his buddy sold the logo to a company,
And they became
and they became
Timberland.
Timberland. My dad's original design for his store in Alaska was the Leather Tree. That's the logo that Timberland uses to this day that his buddy sold.
Okay.
There's so many. I mean,
Yeah.
it's-
So it's crazy at how much they steal.
yeah. Business is cutthroat. And just a little tidbit, I just want to throw that in. You know what we did every like day at like 3 o'clock at my grandmother's house.
What's that?
Sat on the floor and crocheted.
Hmm?
But I can only do the one. What is it called? The simple
The chain
stitch. I could, but she made us all do that. So she could watch General Hospital at 3 o'clock. You couldn't make no noise. She just sat there with a ball of yarn. And guess what she did? At the end of the show, she pulled this shit out so you can do it again.
Do it again the next day.
I used to could make a mean cable. It'd be long as she'd be like, see who can do it the fastest. So, but yeah. So I just want to thank you guys for coming in tonight. We had an amazing conversation tonight, and I think we touched some good points. Maybe I need to step my game up on my posting and get a little bit more regimented.
All y'all
Or
do.
maybe y'all should start calling me on my damn phone and book me that way. Shit. Shit.
I still need a free social media manager.
Oh, we already did that. I
Yeah,
just wanna
there it
make-
is. Right. All you have to do is change
Change.
one or two things, and it's no longer the same.
Yeah. So, but just want to thank you all for coming in and sharing a little bit of time with us on Monday nights. I know it's the first day
Gang, gang.
after you've been getting back to work after a good weekend, but we try to give you something fun to talk about, something to think about, and then we're going to go ahead and send you on your way. So thank you so much for tuning in. And as we say every week, first of all, you got my boy.
Yo, successful living by unlimited thinking. Slut Gangs in a building, baby. Richie Rich.
You got my boy.
Got T.
And you have my boy.
Van Gogh.
If you're going to do good, do good. If you're going to do bad, do really bad so they know you meant it. Peace.
Bow.